Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today I'm going to be showcasing the new transforming Super Saiyan Goku that is coming out on JP probably tomorrow by the time this video goes up. Obviously, if you have access to the private server, you can showcase these units as soon as the data download happens. So big shout out to my boy Legacy. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description down below. Make sure you go check him out and subscribe if you haven't already. And a big thank you to you, dude, if you do see this, for providing me the footage. So the one thing about the Goku, the way the private server thing works is if a unit has a new category, that category is not live in the game. So we're not able to show off the Super Saiyan team yet. So we are showcasing him on the Goku family because we are still getting a 170% attack boost from the leader skill, because that's really what we want to see. You know, these newer units, especially when they're rainbow, we all know they can tank pretty well, but we want to see the kind of attack stats they're going to get. Now, unfortunately, the Goku is in the third rotation, so while we wait for him to come around, I'm going to go through very quickly what he does. So, he is the Super Saiyan and also Planet Namek Saga category leader, Key 3, HP 130% and attack and defense 170%. I'm pretty sure that's the same like leader skill values as the Super Saiyan 3 team and I think Angel Golden Frieza's Resurrected Warriors team. So, pretty standard, very good category leader percentages. His super attack is the Extreme Spirit Bomb, which causes immense damage to the enemy, raises allies' attack by 30% for one turn. And then his passive skill, he gives himself 77% attack and defense, just always at the start of the turn. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 15% with each attack received up to 59%. So he has to get hit 4 times, and then he will have a 59% attack and defense boost. And then he will transform when conditions are met. So from the third turn, if your HP is 70% or below, he will transform. And so that was the case when we recorded this footage. Him being in the last slot means he came into play on the third turn, and we were already below 70% HP. So we'll get to see his transformation animation right here. So let's take a look at this. The emulator is a little bit slow in places, so apologies for any of the delays, but here we go. So some of these animations lately, they've really been killing it. Like, this is just straight out of the show. I've already seen a lot of people posting, like, nostalgia alone is going to make people go hard on this banner. So, but anyway, in his base form, his link skills are actually very good for a base form Goku. He has Z Fighters, all in the family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage. He has shocking speed and prepared for battle. And of course he has Fierce Battle, and then he's in the Planet Namek Saga, Pure Saiyans, Transformation Boost, Goku's Family, and Super Saiyan. So now, as you can see, we have transformed into his Super Saiyan form, and my god, like when I woke up this morning and read the wiki, like, because I think the leaks were like a few hours before I woke up, because UK time, I think all the stuff came out at like 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, reading this, I was stunned. So his super attack now raises defense and causes immense damage to the enemy. So we're going to see that here. The Kamehameha. 2.68 on the attack stat. We've got him linked up with the STR Bardock for things like Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, that sort of thing. And of course that Bardock is a small attack boosting support unit himself. But that's pretty damn good, over 2.5 on the first term. Anyway, performing that super attack raises his defense by 30%. As you can see there, we took like less than 5,000 from a super attack. So that is one of those infinite stack defense boosts. So in the harder events like the Legendary Goku event or Super Battle Road, things like that, like the more he supers, the more he's going to stack his defense. So very, very good defensively, and of course still does immense damage. His active skill is an enraged form that can be activated when HP is 50% or below, starting from the 5th turn. So on the 3rd turn, if you're under 70%, he transforms. If you're under 50% already, you're not able to use it straight away. Although I would imagine if you get to the 3rd turn of the fight and you're not under 70%, so he doesn't transform, and then you get to the 5th turn, and you're under 50%, I imagine you would get the transformation and then be able to use the active skill straight away. But we are going to see that coming up later in the video, so I'll talk about it more then. His passive skill, he gets attack and defense 80% now, so slight increase, and he gets an additional attack 59% after receiving an attack. So he just gets the full boost. He doesn't need to be hit 4 times. He just gets a full 59% attack boost after receiving an attack. Now, he doesn't get the defense boost anymore, but instead he gets something which is kind of the real thing when I was reading this that made me think just how good he was going to be. So he has a medium chance to guard all attacks, which, as I'm sure you know, but worth mentioning, means that he will block as though he had type advantage. And now if that activates and he blocks that attack, he then gets guard activated against all attacks and a high chance to perform a critical hit for 3 turns. So not only is he able to block an attack as though he had type advantage, although obviously that is RNG related, and we've talked about RNG related tanking passives before, but as long as it activates that one time, it's then going to activate every time for the next 3 turns, and he has a high chance of performing a crit, which it doesn't actually say specifically on the wiki at the moment, but normally a high chance in Dokkan is 50%. So the fact that he's going to have a 50% built-in chance to crit after simply taking an attack means that he's going to be putting out some very good damage, and of course a built-in chance to block. So he is a unit that is just designed to be in that first slot and put out tons of damage if they're attacking you before he gets to attack. So here we're going to see the super attack again. The animation is just amazing. Like, they've been crushing it lately with all of their animations, but yeah, it just looks so good. The super attack animations almost look like they have a kind of old school grainy filter on it as well. So it really hits you in that nostalgia. Like, it looks just like watching the old episodes of Z. So that is fantastic. And then, of course, for links, he gains Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. So that's just perfect. The fact that he has those. Golden Warrior is, of course, a 1-key link and a minor enemy defense buff, but he still has shocking speed and prepared for battle. So linked up with the right person, it's just going to be impossible for him not to super attack. So yeah, he just seems like an amazing unit. So I don't think anything else changes. Does he lose any links? What does he have here? Saiyan lineage. I think he might lose either Saiyan warrior race or Saiyan lineage. Yeah, he loses Saiyan lineage, which is a 1-key link, and picks up Golden Warrior. So, I mean, that's perfectly fine. So we use an Icarus here just because we are at that sweet spot for the HP, so we can get the active skill next turn. But just in case, like, B-Pan got super attacked and her damage mitigation didn't activate or something, best way to ensure we're still going to be under 50% HP for the next turn is to use an item. So I am going to make sure, so we turned the sound on for the active skill, because just like the other active skills we've been seeing lately, it is voiced, so I don't want to miss out on that. So actually no, of course it's not at the start of the turn, is it? We actually have to activate it ourselves. So this is going to be the rotation where we're going to get to do it. The active skill is a transformation into the rage mode, like I mentioned before. So it's like the Tech Beerus and the SS2 Vegeta one. So we'll get our rotations lined up here. That base form, the Kaioken Goku, such a good link partner for him. So let's see this. So the animation is fantastic. I think the scream is not quite as like intense as I would have expected. I was very much expecting the like Frieza, but then I guess that, you know, you're not going to be fighting Frieza most of the time. But so yeah, like the Beerus and the Vegeta, he is now going to super attack regardless of how much ki you pick up. So if you pick up 12 ki, 2.2 mil on the attack stat, and with no link partners, because obviously that rage, you know, the rage transformation, you're not linked with anyone like the apes and all that sort of stuff. So the 12 ki gives you immense damage, and then the if you don't get to 12 ki, this is the other super attack, which in and of itself is a very cool little animation that does supreme damage. He also randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, so I guess that just helps you out a little bit in picking up a ton of key, because like on most, you know, unless you get really unlucky, you're probably just going to be able to get 3 of the full 12 key supers, and then the transformation ends and we go back to normal, but we still keep the same rotation, so we've still got him on rotation to attack again. So we basically, his active skill gives you a free turn where, like the other rage modes, you can't take any damage and you just get to fire off 3 super attacks, and then it puts you right back where you were. So let's see how much damage he's going to take from this super attack in the first spot. So yeah, his guard didn't activate, but he only took 40k, which is pretty damn good. So yeah, 2.7 mil with his best link partner, and then that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who is probably one of the better support units that you can run alongside him. I guess on a Pure Saiyans team, the leader skill is going to be lower, but you can run units like Turles. And then this physical Kaioken Goku, like, definitely one of the better TURs that you can get from the random pool. Very good attack stat for him. I'm going to have to use this Boo event more often to showcase some of these units that have different ways that they build up, because his damage mitigation just makes the event last for such a long time. But anyway, yeah, so we don't know much about the banner at the moment. Obviously, this Goku is going to be the main unit. There is a summonable Frieza, AGL, who I also managed to get some footage for, so I will be releasing a video on him a little bit later on. He's very interesting. We tried him out, obviously, because the Planet Namek Saga leader skill thing isn't working for the Goku. We tried him out on the actual Frieza team, the Wicked Bloodline team. So that's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned for that. But this guy, obviously the main prize, like I said, people are going to go nuts for him. I've seen a ton of posts already. I've even seen posts from people who are talking about like skipping the anniversary and like Zamasu and Trunks when they come to Global just to save up stones for this guy, because those people are, you know, they're hit hard by that nostalgia. So for this final rotation, we've got his best link partner. We've got the LRB Pan active skill, so we can activate that and get a full 33% attack boost, which Truth has talked about this a lot. Her attack boost is applied after all the other links and passive and all that stuff, so it is actually a huge boost. So let's see. I'm pretty sure he finishes him off here. What are we going to get to here? Yeah, 3 million attack stat, thanks to B-Pan's active skill. So there we go. One final beautiful Kamehameha. No damage mitigation means 3.5 mil. And there you go. So that is the new transforming Goku. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are you going to be summoning for him if you're on JP? I have an account that's stacked up with stones, so I'm going to do a big summon video and then give that account away. So stay tuned for that as well. And let me know down below what you think. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out Legacy, like I said, and leave me a comment down below. Follow my Twitch channel or join my Discord. The links are in the description. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.